Okay, so I just did a live video on Facebook, and now I'm getting ready to, well, by the time you see this, of course, it's obviously on YouTube now. But so it's funny because when this story first came out, I think it was according to ABC 7 New York, it said two people were found dead in Rob Reiner's home, but the two people were not yet identified. And then an hour later, this comes up, and the two people are Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. He was 78, she was 68. So one source says People magazine is the only source that's saying Rob Weiner and Michelle they were killed by their son, but then every other source that I'm reading is saying that there are no like he is being questioned, but he's not arrested. But then there's like we have no suspects or anything like that, and the investigation is still ongoing. So where they got it was how they know it was the son. That part I don't know. So this is according to People. What I'm reading right here, it says Rob and Michelle were found dead in their home, in their LA home. Multiple sources tell People that the killer was the couple's son. Nick Reiner, who's their son, previously spoke publicly about his long battle with drug addiction and periods of homelessness. Of course, it talks about Rob Reiner with his history of, with his career with movies and shows and all that. Of course, he was very well known for his role as Mike, quote unquote, Meathead from the 70s sitcom All in the Family. Of course, there was his directorial debut, This is Spinal Tap. He also did Stand By Me, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men, and a bunch of other things. Um, so where was the other one that I was just reading? Um, oh, actually, you know what? I think I clicked on that's the same one. So there were a lot of people who gave their thoughts and condolences to the matter. Where was it? I just saw it. I just saw it. Did I accidentally exit out the tab? Was it according to? I think it was right here on CNN. Let me go down. Okay, so a number of people react to this and they mourn the deaths. And actually, you know what? I think this was uh, updated now just in the last few minutes. So if I can get that stupid thing out the way, all these stupid ads that pop up and all this. Okay, here we go. Um, Vice President, former Vice President Kamala Harris described Rob and Michelle as dear friends and mourned their deaths in a Twitter post. Rob Reiner's work has impacted generations of Americans. The characters, dialogue, and visuals he brought to life in film and television are woven throughout our culture. Rob loved our country, cared deeply about the future of our nation, and fought for America's democracy. She said Rob and his wife Michelle loved each other very much. They were dear friends, and Doug and I are devastated to learn of their passing. Our thoughts are with their loved ones during this tragic time. Of course, CNN had reported the uh, Julia Vargas Jones from CNN. She did this video. She did a quick video on TikTok where she was near the scene. Here's what she said. So, where's that? Aren't identifying them. The law enforcement told no suspects sought in deaths of Rob and Michelle. The LAPD said late Sunday investigators are not seeking any suspects at this stage in the deaths of Rob and Michelle. Uh, the LAPD Deputy Chief Alan Hamilton said, "We are not looking for anyone as a suspect or in any other manner at this time." Police detectives were investigating a family member. They were interviewing a family member Sunday evening regarding the deaths. A law enforcement source familiar with the investigation told CNN, "We're going to try to speak to every family member that we can to get to the facts of this investigation." Nancy Pelosi mourns Rob and his wife Michelle. Sorry. He said, it's hard to think of anyone more remarkable and excellent in every field and endeavor they pursued. Rob was creative, funny, and beloved. And in all of their endeavors, Michelle was his indispensable partner, intellectual resource, and loving wife. Pelosi said that Reiner cared deeply about people and demonstrated that in his civic activities, including his support for First Five Early Child Development Initiative and activism against California's Prop 8, a proposition to ban same sex marriage. She also said that Rob was an iconic figure in film who made us laugh, cry, and even and think with the movies he created. Let's see. They go down a little bit more. LAPD still investigating the apparent homicide because they apparently they were found with stab wounds. Apparently they were found with knife wounds. So there's a number of people. Karen Bass said something. You had fellow actors like James Woods, Elijah Wood. There was actually somebody else. I'm blanking on it right now because I can't believe I just saw the source and now I can't even find it. I just had it. I was gonna pull it up, but there's a lot of celebrities out there, a lot of fellow celebs and fellow actors and directors or whatever that have poured their hearts out as far as um, giving them their condolences. And I say condolences, love, respect, and my heart goes out to the Reiner family. And rest in peace to Rob and Michelle. And hopefully, we'll know more about this pretty soon. So that's pretty much all I have for now. Stay tuned.